Hi and welcome along to the latest of my how-to videos, helping you to put together a strength and conditioning program at home. Today we're going to work with kettlebells. You can see a couple on the floor. You may have seen these in the gym if you're not familiar with them. I'm going to help you to work out what to do to build strength, endurance and power using these implements to add to your workout. This one is 10 kilos. I'm going to use it for the majority of the exercises today. Just a quick explanation of what it is. It's called a kettlebell, looks like an old-fashioned kettle. It's got a handle, so it's easy to manipulate. You can grab it with both hands, one hand. You can swing it around. It's durable. It's all one piece. These ones are cast iron, so compared to the plastic ones that are cement filled, it's going to last forever. And it's smaller, so it takes up less space for storage, and it's easier to manipulate when you're swinging it around, for example. You can get smaller ones, maybe down to about 4 kilos. You can get bigger ones up to about 40 or 50. This is the biggest one I have. It's 20. Show you there. Now I don't use this much myself because I'm not particularly large, but I've got clients who are, and I use that when I'm working out with them. So what can you do with the kettlebell? Dozens and dozens of different things. I'm going to work on two workouts today. First one's whole body, second one's upper body strength. So just to give you a quick example of the versatility, you can do upper body exercises like bicep curls, or you can use it to add weight to a lower body strength exercise like squats. Then you can swing them as a whole body cardio exercise. And it's there where we're going to start. We've got 6 exercises, whole body and cardio. I'm going to take you through them one by one. And if you're linking to this from the blog, you'll see all the explanations of how to set your program up and how to progress. Okay, let's take the first exercise. Okay, this is double arm swing. You're going to hold the kettlebell by the top part of the handle with both hands. And you are going to swing the kettlebell up in front of you, squat down, swing it between your legs, and then swing it back up to the position in front as you stand up. It'll make sense when I show you. I'm going to show you from the side to begin with. First of all, just the foot position, feet wider than shoulder width. Okay, and then just give it a push forwards. As you squat, swing it back, and then up to horizontal. And one of the advantages of working with a kettlebell is strengthening your core. You've got to engage all these core muscles while you're swinging to keep your back in line, keep it nice and safe, and you're going to work these muscles while you do it. Let's have a look from the front. So there you have double arm swing, first exercise. The second exercise is a figure of 8. You're going to pass the kettlebell hand to hand as you pass it between your legs. Again, you're going to squat down and stand up. And just one other tip, I'm here on carpet. If I drop this, it's not a problem, and I might drop it passing hand to hand. If you're in the kitchen on some nice tiles, you might want to put a mat down so that you don't drop the kettlebell onto the tiles. Okay, so start position. Feet wider than shoulder width. Kettlebell in one hand, I'm going to push it forwards, and then as I swing it back through my legs, I'm going to squat down, grab it with the other hand from behind, swing that hand around, and then repeat the other way. Here we go. Show you from the side. There you are, figure of 8. Again, it's based around the squat, but particularly for people with maybe got knee issues, this is a great way to keep low impact. You've got your feet grounded, but add volume, intensity, and resistance to your workout without having to jump up and down doing things like squat jumps. Figure of 8. The third exercise is squat with vertical row. Again, kettlebell, 2 hands on the horizontal part, feet wider than shoulder width. You're going to squat down, touch the kettlebell on the floor. And as you stand back up, you're going to pull the hands to the chin in a vertical row to work the shoulders as well as working the legs. Here we go. From the side. Another whole body exercise, squat with vertical row. Exercise 4 is a more demanding version of the backwards lunge. It's called step back and pass through. I'm going to show you how you do it. You're going to have the kettlebell in one hand, and just like a backwards lunge, you're going to step back with one leg. The leg that steps back is going to be on the same side as the hand that the kettlebell is being held in. That creates a gap between your legs. You're going to pass the kettlebell through the gap into the other hand, pull it around the front, and then repeat the opposite way. Let's take a look. Have a gap, a lateral gap between your feet so that you've got a side-to-side foundation for balance. Show you from the side. Exercise 4, step back and pass. Exercise 5 is single arm swings, similar to the double arm swings as the name would suggest, but more demanding. You're going to hold the kettlebell in one hand and you're going to pass hand to hand as you pull the kettlebell up in front of you. So, first thing to say, have the kettlebell vertically. So you're going to hold it like so. This means you'll be able to swap from one hand to the other because you've got one hand on one side and one on the other. They never have to sort of cross over and get entangled. So, kettlebell held vertically. All right, I'll show you from the front what we're going to do. Feet wider than shoulder width. I'm going to swing the kettlebell up in front, squat down, and then swing it back between the legs. And as I stand up, push it back in front again and swap hands when it reaches the peak of its flight. Here we go. So when the kettlebell reaches the top of the swing, there's a moment when it's not rising, it's not falling. You can just let go with one hand and grab with the other. Let me show you from the side. There you go, single arm swing with hand pass. A more demanding variation to the double arm swing. You've got to keep yourself in control because if you've got it in one hand, there's kind of a tendency for the kettlebell to twist you as it swings. And you resisting that twisting by engaging all these core muscles adds to your workout. And the final exercise is single arm lift and press. You're going to, from the kettlebell on the floor, pick it up, twist it around, drop it onto the front of your forearm, press it overhead. And that's okay on the right hand side. I'm wearing my watch on the left hand side, so I am going to take that off before I carry on because I don't want to smash the kettlebell into my watch. All right then, pop it on the floor in front of you, feet wide and shoulder width. With one arm, I'm going to reach down, grab it, pull it up, twist it to rest it on the back of my arm there, press overhead, down, leave it, pick up with the other arm and repeat. Here we go. From the side. There you go. Kettlebell lift and press. And there's 6 exercises for whole body strength and cardio.